Hey fam, okay, leg day number 2. Not too long ago we did leg day workout number 1. We had a lot of squats in that one and they were supersets. Well, in this one we work on a lot of isolateral, so that's one side at a time, and we have trisets in this one. We have a lot of different training techniques in this workout. We do negatives, we have the trisets, a little bit of plyometrics, and we have a sweet Tabata finisher on this one. For this workout, you're going to need multiple dumbbells. Give yourself a lot of options on this one. I know a lot of people, when they think of getting better leg development and getting strength, they want to add that weight, which is good, but remember, there's other ways that you can add that resistance and that tension. And in this workout, slowing it down with the negatives, holding, all that good stuff. That's how we can amp up the workout, bring up our heart rate, put tension on our legs, and get the results we need by not always adding extra load or weight to the workout. So make sure you have a bunch of different options for weights. I have a bench. You can also use a sturdy chair, or for the exercises, you can actually go on the edge of your sofa, depending on where you're working out, but a nice sturdy chair to put on your back for hip extensions and for step-ups. So keep that in mind. I give a lot of options for this workout, and if you're new to exercise, or if you're just getting back into it, a lot of these exercises you can do without any weight as well, and just keep them body weight. Still get an awesome workout. So get your equipment, get your water, get your towel, and let's get to work. Alright guys, let's start with that warm-up. Let's give me that squat rotation. Loosening up that lower back, squat down, squeeze that glute, and twist. Each time maybe dropping a little lower in that squat, keep the weight back in those heels. Keep that chin lifted nice and tall. Good, one more each side. All right, bring those legs a little bit wider. Let's give me those kettlebell pops. So swing, squeeze the glute, open up those hips. Really making sure we do a nice warm-up before we crush those legs today.
Oh, Julie.
John's psyched. Let's give me one more, and then go right into that lateral lunge side to side. Feeling good.
Body's popping.
I know, right? Gotta oil it up like the Tin Man. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come on up. Let's give me a front kick with the left leg, and then tap it behind. So front, back, same leg.
I'm moving like the Tin Man that was stuck out in the ring for a week.
A little rusty?
A little rusty.
That's all right. So you're actually kicking that heel up to that glute. Two more. Other side. So forward, back, front, back. Last one. Awesome. Let's come to the back of our mats. Let's give me that right lunge. Reach up left hand, and then switch it up. One more side. Now let's walk out to the top of push-up position. Good, let's give you that right foot, right hand. Rotate, and then pike it up into downward facing dog. Good, hips back and come into the left side. And pike it back up. Once you feel more comfortable, you can move a little faster, but take whatever pace you feel comfortable with, but try to keep it moving. We're staying dynamic in the warm-up. We don't want to hold our stretches.
That's for the cool down.
Yeah, that's when the cool down happens. We do that then. Good, one more each side. And then hold it up in that pike. Pedal out the feet. All right, now let's float that right leg up to the ceiling. And then let's bring it through into a pigeon. You just press down for a second and then bring it right back up, same leg. Squeeze the glute, come forward. Lower down for a second. Come back up. Do it 2 more times. Good, 1 more time. And press it up. And bring the right foot down, float the left up. Come forward. Two more. Good, bring it up. Place that foot down, come back into that push-up position. Lower all the way down onto the stomach. One hand on top of the other. Relaxing the forehead. Let's bring the legs up, squeeze the glutes, release it down. Good. Lift and lower. Now let's hold it up, tap the heels together. Little heel clicks. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Come on up to all fours. Give me some fire hydrants on the right side. Lift it up and down. Three, 4. Give me 1 more. And bring it down. Go right to the other side. Open and close. Really get those hips moving. 2 more. And good. Sit it back. Bring it forward. Look up. Bring it back. Come forward. 1 more time. Bring it back. Curl the toes under. Roll it up. Hips up. Mountain roll 1 vertebra at a time. Coming up to standing. Let's jog it in place, guys. Come on. This is just to get the heart rate up, to get the body moving. We have a very little plyometrics in here today. Just a couple times. And they're not super explosive. I'll give options for that. We just want to get our body ready. 3, 2, 1. Come here. Give me that jack and touch down. Sit the butt back.
Starting to oil up. Not so rusty.
Okay, now give me switches. So I'm going to turn sideways, front and back. You can move the arms.
I feel like one of those 80s workout videos.
I know. We need to get some leg warmers.
Yeah.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, jump rope. Come on, last one.
Nice
static lunge. So I have one dumbbell. You can also use a book, but you're gonna have it in front of your mat. I got 2 medium dumbbells. I got 10s, because this one's a tough one. But you're gonna start with your heel up on the weight or on your book, wherever you choose to elevate that back heel, and you're gonna bring that left leg all the way back. So you wanna make sure that that front knee is right over that ankle, shoulders over hips, nice lunge stance. Let's pick up those dumbbells, and let's bend that back knee down and up for 45 seconds. So down and lift. So this forces you to put that weight in the front of the toe a little bit. So we're working a little bit of a different angle in this lunge. These are tough. I introduced these to John, and he hated them. Love hated them.
Hated. No love.
So drive through that heel, down and up. Trust me when I say that if you do these without any resistance, that is just fine. That sometimes even happens with me. I opt out for no weight. So nice and control, and put that weight down. Switch up that foot, we go right to the other side. The only time you get is to have proper setup. Pick up your dumbbells, and let's go. Bring it down, and up. And during these guys, I usually get about 8 to 12 repetitions, if I'm lucky.
Luck.
Whew. But you don't know if you're doing these right. Last one. Weight down. Now I got a 25 right here. We're going to have a narrow, front-loaded squat with a jump. So, also with a negative. So you're like, well, that's a lot of stuff going on. So, feet narrow stance, weight in front. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. We come up. 3, 2, 1. Come up. You notice that my jump is not very high. So modification. 3, 2, 1. Come up on the toes. 3, 2, 1. Up on the toes. It's up to you. Let's slow down, 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 up, down, 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 up.
Burning those quads.
And rest. Enjoy that rest, guys. So you do those 3 exercises, back to back, real short transition just to get set up. But after you do all 3, then you get a nice recovery. And you need it for this one because you're going to get your quads. And if you don't let them recover, you're going to do 2 reps and be like, oh, I can't do it anymore. So take your rest, take the recovery. Let it build back up. Also, this is your time to adjust your resistance. You want to do more, you want to do less. See, I'm like out of breath. We'll only do 1 set. All right. So right foot in front. Nice long step back with that left. Make sure you're nice and balanced before you add that load. Pick up the weights, and let's go. So, drop that back knee. I like to just focus on kissing that back knee to the floor and then driving up through my front foot. Slow and steady on these. These are tough. These are no joke.
These are no fun either.
No, they're not, but you know what?
They do.
They work. They do their job. Switch it up. There is a reason why I put these first. To get it done. I want them out of the way. And get Pick up your load and go.
This is like when you're a kid and you got the greens out of the way first before your dinner.
Eat your veggies first, then wait for the good stuff.
Yeah.
Whew. So modification, guys, 1, don't use any weights. 2, just place that foot right on the floor. Weight down. All right, come give me that arrow squat with that negative and that jump. Pick it up and let's go. 3, 2, 1, power up. So really controlled. Think of that spring action. You come down, you explode. Whew. This should be all the quads right now. Quads are getting lit up right now.
Smoked.
And rest. And out. Use that break time. Good news, you only have 1 more. Then we take that break. Very important. Very important.
Why do I know this one's just gonna hurt?
Game face. I love doing isolateral work, 1 leg at a time. Balances out any weaknesses, but it really challenges so much in your body. Your balance, your stabilizers. All right, let's start getting set. Right foot up, left leg back. Good, let's hinge over. Let's get that load and go. Remember, drop that back knee, draw it up. Make each one of these count, guys. Imagine you're scissoring and pulling your inner thighs in to keep your balance. Keep it tight. Down. Switch it up. I'm not even counting my reps because what's going to happen is going to happen. I'm sure it's somewhere around 8 to 10, but pick up your load and go. This is that workout or that exercise that when I'd be at the gym and I'd have like little tens and people would be like, "You wuss." And then I'd be like, "Oh, why don't you try it?" And they're like, "Oh, I can't even hold tens." Like, yep.
I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, and I was like, "Wait, I need a heavier one." I'm like, "Okay, see how that works for you." And then he's like, "Oh my God." Okay, right down.
Oh.
Last time
Oh man.
for that narrow negative and that little jump. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 3, 2, 1, power up. Remember, you can take out that jump and just come up on those toes. Give me that little calf raise. 3, 2, 1, power. Yeah, good work. See you back in a couple seconds. All right, guys, tricep number 2. We have curtsy lunges and sumo deadlift, okay? Pretty standard exercises. So we're gonna isolate first, all the curtsies on one side and all on the other. So we're gonna keep our right leg in the center, grab our load, pick it up, and just work the right side. So let's go, bring it up. So you step back, remember, keep the shoulders and hips square towards the front of the room. Bring it back and tap, all on that one side. So this is that opportunity you have to go a little heavier because you're having that focus just to one side. A lot of times in workouts and circuits, we alternate side to side. But this one, we're focusing on that glute and driving up through that right foot. And feeling it.
Yeah.
Okay, drop it for 1 second just so you can recenter yourself. You go right to the other side, bend over, get your load, and go. Remember, shoulders and hips square towards the front of the room, stepping that right foot back and behind you. Going as far as you feel comfortable, but just don't let that right hip open up and turn back. Come down and then press through that left foot to bring you back up. Another exercise where body weight is just fine. Okay, weight down. We're gonna go right into our sumo deadlift. So wide stance, toes pointed out. Remember, the hips hinge back. We drive it up, chin slightly tucked. Weights out in front, and let's go. So, you come down, drive it up. So weight comes in the center, hips back, squeeze it up. So just like a regular deadlift, except we have a wider stance. Come back, pull it up. Last one, and rest. Take a rest. Just your weight, okay? I take leg day very seriously. It's my bread and butter. It should be yours too. You want to see real big changes in your body, focus first on those legs. It's a cardinal rule. Never skip your leg days. Never. Okay. Let's get back into going to that right side, guys. Prep your load. Get ready. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Biggest mistake people make is that they think that they're not going to cut the fat, they're not going to burn if they don't jump around and move around like a maniac. Not true. We have our HIIT workouts, we get that done, but don't forget to do these strength workouts. Okay, quick change up, we go to the other side. Get in position, pick up your load, and let's go left side.
lateral moves are what kill me.
Yep, and I make them do it all the time. You guys too? All angles. Okay, weight down, into that sumo stance. Get those weights. 3, 2, 1, go. Remember, slight tuck with that chin. Really maintain that form, guys. Straight line from the crown of that head to that tailbone. Don't let that back round. Pull that belly button in. Keep that core tight. And rest. Take your rest, prep. For longevity, guys, to maintain that physique over time as we get older, because of sarcopenia and muscle loss, strength training is where it's at. It is the fountain of youth. I say that all the time. Because as we get older, our energy output for like the HIIT workouts and the explosive workouts, it drops down. So we can't be as explosive. Okay? So we have to keep the strength, the muscle going. That's going to keep your metabolism up as you get older, so you don't see those pounds creep in. Okay? Right foot in front. Last chance, curtsies. Load it, and let's go. Drop it. Just prep. Other side. Get ready. Pick up your load and go. Focus on that left glute. You got this. It's almost in the bag. All right. Last one, sumo deadlift. Get that wide stance. Tuck that chin. And pick up that weight. Let's go. Hang in there, almost there. Finish up this last one. And done. Awesome work, guys. 2, done. 2 more to go. See you back in a second for tricep 3. All right, guys, tricep number 3. We're gonna have a B stance hip extension on the right and the left, and then we're gonna have a goblet negative jump squat. Just like that front squat in the first tricep, but we do it goblet style. Now for this B stance, guys, you're gonna need your bench or your chair. If you're using a chair, make sure it's up against something so it doesn't slide around. But you're gonna have it so you can come down onto the floor, and your upper back, your shoulder blades are right up against the chair, the edge of your sofa, whatever works. Now, I have that dumbbell that we used for the heel elevated lunge in the first tricep. It's so I can put my left foot up on here. I'm not using this leg. This is actually helping take this leg out of the equation. It's all work on the right leg. So I'm going to use my dumbbell, which is optional. And if you don't have this, remember you can use that book, or you can just come up on your toe and lift your heel. But if you have something to rest that heel on, it takes the work out of the left leg and puts it all on the right. So you get a little more booty work on the right side. All right, so 45 seconds, guys. Slightly tuck that chin, shoulders up on that bench. You're going to drive through that right foot, and we go, and we lift it. So 90% work is all in that right glute, and you will feel it. So the help with the B stance is so you can keep those hips level and take out the work in the left leg. So sometimes when we do a single leg, we get that crazy dip, our left side drops, but we might cheat too much on that right side. This way you got that full range of motion. Good, you don't have to drop all the way back down. Squeeze up the top, lower, okay, so real quick, just slide that weight over to that other foot, get set, put the right foot up on that weight, other side, and go, 45 seconds. Now all that work is on the left side. As I go along the weight. It's okay. Minor malfunction. If you want to have a nice looking back side, you have to do hip extensions.
That's what I'm going for.
Remember, keep that chin slightly lifted. Slightly lifted. Chin tucked. Lifting those hips. Make each one count. Squeeze the heck out of it. And bring it up. And come down. Okay. So I move that over so it's ready for the next round. Come on up. We have that goblet. So grab your one dumbbell. Get into that goblet stance. Weights right in front. And we go. That negative. 3, 2, 1, hop. 3, 2, 1, hop. So remember your option. Come down, down, down. Up on the toes. You can take that jump all the way out. And as you see, I am not jumping very high. But I am going down, 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 lift. Down, 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 lift. Buzzer done. Woo.
Thanks.
And rest. Set up. This is when you come down, you're still on your break, or you're using that time to get ready. I'm going to move forward a little bit. Hang out, look cool.
You got clothes on you?
I'm awesome.
Where's your leather jacket?
I know, I need a leather jacket. Alright, so, get that left foot, get that weight on your hips if you're using it. Slightly tuck that chin. Remember, all that works in that right glute. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Make each one squeeze. How much can you work that right glute? Do one leg at a time. And bring it down. Switch it up. And that foot up on the other side. Get into position. Go. Don't rush the setup. If you need a couple more seconds to get ready, do it, guys. Oh, my left cheek's talking to me.
Just your left?
Well, the right one's resting right now. I'm trying to keep it as neutral as possible. Just using it to keep my hips level and to support that weight, but otherwise, the left cheek's doing a lot of work. All right, this is what I'm dreading. This goblet.
Yeah.
Not excited about this. All right, get into position, get your load up, and let's go. So remember, down, 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 drive it up. Down, down, down. Get that couple seconds hang time downstairs in the basement of that workout. Power through those glutes to come up. Today's no joke.
I'm happy about this bench right now.
I know. Have a seat. So, for that goblet, guys, if you're feeling it a lot in your quads, that's where I want you really want to focus. When you come down, have that weight in those glutes and explode. Use the heels, the back part of the foot to explode you up, okay? You're going to feel the quads on that negative coming down because they're going to support you, but I want that drive to be all about your backside, okay? All right, let's get set up. Go one more round. All right, get into position, shoulders on that bench. Slightly tuck that chin, and let's go rock that right side. Come on. Oh wait, just roll a little bit, it's okay. Because my leg's not doing anything on that side anyway, so it's okay.
My leg wants to do something right now.
I'm not letting it, I'm blocking it out. That side's just stabilizing, it's just doing a little bit of assistance. And we're keeping those hips level. It's all about that right cheek right now. Come down, and then flex it at the bottom. Squeeze and lift it up. And then bring it down. Let's switch sides. Get into position. Get nice and steady. And let's go. Other side. One. Bring it down. got this, guys. I know, you're awesome. You're super excited to do it. You are, come on. Pick up your load, and let's go. So 3, 2, 1, remember glutes. Channel that backside to push you up. Soft landing. Remember, if the bounce is too much, come up. Come down, slow, slow, slow. Come up to the toes. Okay? I'm giving you options. And done.
Oh, happy day.
Done with 3. We have 1 more left. Stick around. Try set number 4. All right, guys, almost there. Try set number 4. We have step-ups and stiff leg deadlifts. So for the step-up, you're gonna need that chair or that bench, nice and sturdy for you to put your full foot up. Doing it all on the right side, on the left side. And then we have our stiff leg deadlift. Remember, our legs are nice and straight, but soft behind the knees. Slight bend in the knees, okay? Nice flat back, driving it up. Hitting those hammies. All right, so let's start with that step up. Once again, your option, with or without weight, that's up to you. Got that nice full foot on top of that bench. Right leg only, keeping that right foot super glued. Grab your load, and let's go. Bring it up, and tap it down. Even try to control it on the way down. Don't just let that foot, I shouldn't hear it come down. It lands softly. Use that quadricep to lower you back down. Okay, switch it up. Your left foot up on that bench. Nice full foot position. Grab your load, and let's go. Okay? Okay. Turning around. Grab your dumbbell, stiff leg deadlift. Feet underneath the hips. Slight bend behind those knees. And let's go. So, flat back, straight leg in the front of that head. And pull it up. So just soft behind those knees. We don't have a big bend in those knees. I know they call it stiff leg, but you still have a little bit of a micro bend behind the knee. Getting those hamstrings. Remember, don't round that back. Rest it. Take a rest. We go back to those step-ups. You're doing awesome, guys. This is a tough workout. Please, you can do it. Take your modifications. Do what you can. And you'll get there. About 10 more seconds, guys.
My butt's on fire.
Yes. Glute burn. All right, get your load, get your feet set, your foot set actually, up on that bench. Make sure you're nice and sturdy, and let's go. Step ups on that right leg, or whatever you started with. Remember, soft landing on the way down. Power up. Okay, switch up. Get that foot nice and level. And get your load. Go, other side. Very important that you feel nice and secure for that step up. And if that chair is too high, guys, maybe go over to your stairs. Use the second step. Okay? Over to those stiff leg deadlifts. Right into it, get into position. And hinge it over. And pick up that load and go. Now I have flexible hamstrings, so I can go a little bit lower. But I still make sure that I don't round my back, that all that work is in the back of those legs. That like levers, those hamstrings let me lower down, and then they engage and pull me back up. Last one. Way down. Okay. One more rest period. One more round of work. Then we have that finisher at the end. Good stuff there.
You had to stick that diagram.
Had to do that finisher. It's called the finisher to finish.
Well, let's finish this first.
Finish this one. Then we'll get to the real finish. Woo! Give yourself about 15 more seconds, guys. Get ready. Make sure your step is good, your weight's good. Start getting that first foot up on that bench. Make sure you're nice and secure. We go in 3, 2, and 1. Maybe that step up. Soft on the way down. I'm not even gonna lie and say that my leg's not a little shaky. It totally is.
Yeah, I'm a little wobbly on this. Going slower.
Okay, let's switch up that foot. Nice smooth transition. Other foot's on there. 3, 2, 1. stabilize. Because it's not that flat, solid surface. Just make sure your legs work a little bit harder. Who doesn't want that?
Right now, not me.
Challenge is that balance. So just control it. Okay. Stiff leg deadlifts. Get into position, hinge it over, pick up that weight, and let's go. Come on, hamstrings. Last one. And raise down. All right, guys, our triceps are done. Stick around for that finisher.
The dessert.
All right, guys, Tabata finisher. Okay, so let's start with that right foot in front, that left leg back. You're going to give me what I call a seesaw. So you're going to come down, drop that left knee, come up, and you're going to give me a hinge. Get that hamstring, squeeze that glute, and then come right back down and lift, okay? 20 seconds, all on the right leg. It stays in front, left leg back, 3, 2, 1, and go. So tap that back knee, and then come forward. I like to tap my hands down. So it's all about working that right leg. So drop it, come all the way up, get that hinge. Just like that stiff leg deadlift. These don't have to be super fast. You will feel it. All right, come on up. Still working that right leg. Lunge to left back, squat. Left back and squat. And we go. Lunge it, squat it, all on that right side. So let's keep stepping back. Your right leg is going to feel like toast.
Burnt toast.
Burnt toast. Okay, now we go other side. Left foot in the front, right in the back. We got that seesaw. And go. Tap it and lift it. Tap it. The key is to keep and get that hinge, that little stiff leg deadlift when you come forward. And squeeze that right glute when you lift that leg up behind you. Okay? This time we keep stepping the right leg back, center squat. Back lunge, center squat. And let's go. Step back, squat. Back, squat. Stay low. Back, squat. Okay, right foot in front, we do that all one more time. So right foot in front, left leg back. Drop it, hinge it. Modification, guys, you can just come up and lift, okay? But try to get that hinge. Down, hinge, down, hinge. Okay? Right leg stays planted, left foot, back lunge, squat. Yowza. And go. Back, center. Come on, stay low. Okay, one more time. Left foot in front, right leg back. Seesaw, down, lift, down, squeeze. Okay, last 20 seconds, piece of cake. As my legs shake. Go, lunge right back and squat. So if you don't want to do squats here, lunges here, guys, you can always come back, or you can always just give me the center squat, single squat. Okay? Take them out. And done. It wasn't so bad. Awesome work, guys. Definitely stick around for the cool down recovery. All right, guys, let's cool it out. Let's come to the back of our mat. Let's give me a big inhale. Little baby back bend here. Squeeze the glutes. And then exhale, big swan dive all the way down. So just a slight bend behind the knees and just let the upper body hang. Feel that stretch in the lower body. Release that lower back. Slide the hands up onto the shins, pressing into the tops of the legs. Pull the shoulder blades back, reach the crown of the head nice and long. Little flat back position. Exhale, come down to the floor once again. And then bring the hands back up, flat back one more time, reach the crown of the head, tailbone to the back of the room. Good, and then exhale. Bring the hands down to the floor. Let's walk it out to the top of that push-up position. Good, let's bring that right foot to the outside of that right hand. Let's drop that left knee down and release the top of the left foot. Just hang out for a second here, guys. Now I want you to take that right foot and I want you to pick up the toes and I want you to swivel and bring those toes out so they're pointing out to the right corner. So you're opening up a little bit more. Now I want you to walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. And I want you to push your butt back like someone's pulling your right hip back to the other side of the room. Nice big opening in those hips. Good, now bringing the hips back, walk the hands back to center, point the toes forward. Now bringing that foot a little bit more into the center of the body so that the right hand is on the outside of the right foot. Let's shift the weight back, bringing the right toe up to the ceiling. And then let's come forward into a nice low lunge. Good, bring it back. Good, then bring it forward. One more time, come back. And then come forward, bringing both hands on the inside of that right foot. Curl the left toes under, and then come back into a downward facing dog. Pedal out those feet. And let's go over to that other side. Let's bring that left foot to the outside of the left hand, drop the right knee, top of the right foot, and just hold right here for a minute. Now let's pick up and pivot that left foot, those toes out to the left side of your mat. Walk the hands over to the right side, and then bring your hips back. Feel a nice opening in those hips. I love this stretch.
Good.
Feel it in my glute, my groin, my hips. Good, and walking it back to the center. Bring the toes back forward. Bringing that foot a little bit more into the center of the body so that the left low lunge. You have to have your hand up here. If you have yoga blocks, you can use that too. And come back. And come forward. Really feeling it in that hip. Come back. I like to almost feel like my heel is dragging on the floor, so I get that extra pull in that hamstring. And come forward. And then let's bring both hands on the inside, and then come back into that downward facing dog. Let's come back over to the right side. Let's float that right leg up. Bend that right knee. Bring that right foot over to the left side as you press your right hand into the floor. And now slowly we're going to go to that pigeon stretch. I'll give an option in a second. Bring that knee underneath the belly. Bring it up towards the wrist line. Slowly lower down. Release the top of the left knee, left foot, and then coming down. You can hang out right here. You can lower down onto those forearms, but focus on that hip. Modification, guys, if this isn't working for you, you can flip over onto your back, cross your right foot over onto your left knee for a figure 4 stretch. And then hug those knees into your chest. Now I want you to sit onto that right hip, and I want you to swing that left leg all the way over. And then hug it in and look back over the left shoulder. Look at that. Look how fancy we are. So smooth.
Like butter.
Good. And then let's slowly release. Let's bring that left leg back behind to that pigeon. Curl the left toes under. Come back up into that downward facing dog, pedal it out. And now let's float up that left leg, bend the left knee, let that left foot come over to the right side, but press that left hand into the floor. And slowly bring that left thigh underneath, tight up into the body, and then come into that pigeon. So your left foot is about underneath your right hip. Good. Release the top of that right foot. Remember your option for figure 4 on that side. Nice deep belly breaths. And then let's come and sit on to that left hip. Let's swing that right leg all the way around, crossing it over your knee, and then hugging that right leg in, looking back over that right shoulder. So you have that nice glute stretch. Because we worked our glutes, if you didn't notice. Quads, glutes, hamstrings, inner and outer thighs, they all got some good stuff today. Good, and let's take that right leg and let's bring it out. And let's extend the left leg out. So we're in a nice straddle position. Good. Now imagine those toes are kind of pointing back a little bit instead of them curling in. They're pointing back. Inhale nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. And then slowly walking it back. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Soles of the feet. You can hold on to the ankles or the toes. Sitting up nice and tall. Imagine the legs going out and the knees going out. Instead of thinking of pushing them down, think of reaching them out long. And when you're ready, slight hinge forward. Place both feet on the floor, about shoulder width apart, and just give me that side to side, tap the left knee down, right side. This is loosening up those hips. Almost done. This is the good stuff. You still feel tight, go do one of the hip and glute focus stretches in the mind body section. One more time. Awesome, let's come forward. Cross-legged position, let's sit up nice and tall. Inhale, exhale, let's cap it off with one more deep breath. Inhale and exhale. Awesome, leg day 2. Stay strong, keep up the hustle, and I'll see you back for another strength workout. Good work, guys.